Hello, 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 and yes, again, zu-wii-mama is back, and we got another tutorial today, and look what we got, the Mooshroom cow, and look at that guy. It's probably one of my favourite builds, actually. I quite like the amount of colours that are in there, and the detail as well, and it just has a lovely effect. So, without further ado, anyway, let's get on to the colours. So we've got black concrete, we've got light grey wool, clay, white concrete, stripped birchwood, red concrete, red wool, and red terracotta. So get all those things ready, and then let's start this build. So we're going to do 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're doing a little square. Pop 2 little bits of clay in there like so, and that's the hoof part, and then we're going to come across by 1, 2, 3, 4. And guess what we're going to make this time? We're going to make a little black square again, and with the 2 little grey bits in there for the hoof. So, here we go. There's the first 2 feet done. And now what we're going to do is come back from the front here, and we're going to come back by 9 blocks. And then we're building on the 10th block. So, badoom from there. And guess what we're building this time? A little black square with 2 little grey bits in. And again, I feel like I'm a broken record, repeat myself here. And again, we're going to sort of, oh, a little error there, sorry about that, little edit. And then we're going to now come across by 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And guess what we're going to do? The same again, we're going to build a little black square with 2 little grey bits in. So, congratulations so far if you've done that part. Now let's get on to some real building, shall we? So, get rid of these bits once you're done, and now we're going from the front again, and we're going to start from that block there, and all you need to do is pause it like you see on screen as always, and copy that pattern down. So once you've done that, we're going to swing on round, and guess what we're going to do this time? We're going to do pretty much the same. You guys, you know the story by now. You know how it works. Pause it here and obviously copy down the pattern. You should be able to see how many blocks you need there, but you don't really need to tell me how many blocks. You can really see what's going on. So that's the first 2 panels done. So all we need to do now is obviously do the second part of the build, or the second part of the leg, which is the second 2 panels. So again, copy that panel down, and self-explanatory yet again. I'm not going to teach you how to suck eggs. You know how to build, I'm sure. I've got all my faith in you that you can do this, alright? So don't worry, just take your time and keep pausing. Okay, so once you've done this one leg, I'll tell you what, it's all downhill from here, because guess what, all we're going to do now is copy that one leg onto every other foot that you can see there. Okay, so all the 3 black squares that we did, you place in that same pattern on all of them, so you should have something looking a little bit like this. And now what we're going to be doing is you're going to be doing this panel, and it should be overhanging the back by 1. So the bum part should be overhanging by 1. Don't panic, because we're going to swing on round to this side, and I've put the black and white board round so it's easier to see and count the blocks, because it can get a bit confusing sometimes. So once you've done that, this panel now, you need to copy that exact same panel onto the other side, right? So it should be flush with the legs and overhanging the back by 1. So see here, leave this area blank, this front area that I've left, which I haven't placed blue on. God, I can't spit my words out. And the rest of them, fill them up with blue, okay? So it just makes it easier for this part to build, because it can get a bit confusing when you're looking down. Just trust me, okay? It makes sense, okay? Once done that, get this panel on. And again, we're going underneath now. So we're going to do the udders, I guess they're called. And you're going to overhang it by 1 and feed it all the way back to the base there, to the bum end, okay? So jeez, God, I need to take a breath sometimes, because it feels like I'm going to collapse, I think, at the minute. Right, so now all we're doing is popping in the, I guess, nipples, or the bits where the cows drink from, or milk from. So there we go, and you should have something looking a little bit like that. So now all we're going to be doing now is popping on the front panel. And don't worry about the blue. I mean, you can put any colour you want there, put some dirt or something there, just because it just lets you know now where we're building from in a second, right? Just makes it easier to show you what's going on, because it can sometimes get a bit confusing. So yeah, just don't worry too much about that, okay? Now, what we're going to be doing is obviously coming from the top end, and we're going to be popping this pattern on. And again, you can see a few blue patches on there. These are going to be where we place our mushrooms later, but don't worry about that for the time being. You can leave them blank if you truly want to, I don't know what you want to do, just leave them blank, right? And now we can do the back panel. So really guys, you are pretty much nearly there. We've got to do the head and throw a couple of mushrooms around, and we're literally done. So it's a nice build this is, and I'll tell you what, I really do like the colours going on here. So now here we go, we're going to start from that block there where I've placed, and we're going to pop this panel on like so, and that one comes out by 1 2 3 4 5 6, that one, and it should be obviously in line with the big gap there. Right, so out by 6 and follow the blue line across. Now whack on the face, as you see, pretty and now we're gonna go and do the side panels in a second. Very briefly, I'm just having a little show and tell. There we go, a little show what's going on. There we go. Now we're going to pop on the side panels, and then literally we're going to copy this side panel straight onto the other side. You know the drill. This is too easy. You know, this is predictable, guys. You know what's happening. Right, from this blue part here, you're going to pop on a black, a grey, and then a light concrete. And then we're going to go and literally that panel that we did a minute ago, we're going to copy it across. So you don't even, there you go, look, I'm just going to show you my mad building skills. Look at this, speed building. Not really. I'll tell you what, when I'm not on camera, you should see me building, because I am such a noob. I place blocks in the wrong places all the time, and I'll probably do it in a minute actually. Saying that, this obviously recording that I did is an old recording, and obviously I do the voice after, so sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing myself until I rewatch what I'm doing, so it does get kind of funny and confusing sometimes. But nevertheless, here we go. We have finished the ear stroke head. And you can place any block there, so black, grey and light grey. There we go, and that's his little horns. Woo, okay, looking good, looking good. Oh, forgot a bit here. Fill that in with red there, there we go. Looking good, looking good. So now we're going to pop on the head, because you need a cow with a head. You can't have a headless cow. And again, there's another blue square patch. You can leave that blank, put dirt in there, put whatever you want, just don't fill anything in there. I mean, you can put wool or whatever, you know, just, yeah. I've just marked it because in a minute you'll see why. Because, you know, guys, you know, the mushrooms, they have like these kind of things on the head. The mushrooms, it's the main part of them. So, yeah, this little bit might get a bit confusing, but you're gonna make a mushroom, right? Okay, so it's a cross by 9, as you can see, and I'll let you pause it there. So all we're gonna do now is literally build that mushroom in a single layer, as you see, but then we're gonna sort of build it the same mushroom on its side. So we're gonna come out by oh god, I think you said 9 then. Come out by 4 from there, and place your, obviously, your stripped wood, and come out by 4 and place that same pattern across that. So really you sort of got a mushroom within a mushroom, which is the same mushroom, but it's a big mushroom now. So it's just easier doing it this way rather than actually building a mushroom. I mean, if you think that you can build a mushroom, then by all means go for it. I chose not to. I just chose to do the, you know, simple patterned one like this, like it is really on the mushroom itself. But if you are brave enough, because I definitely wasn't, to build a proper mushroom on there, well, go for it, by all means. And if you do, please send me a picture of something, because I'd love to see what that looks like. So again, all I'm doing is copying this half of the mushroom onto this half of the other mushroom, if that makes sense, because I'm saying mushroom quite a lot. And see, them two panels look exactly the same, and then obviously when we spin round, them two are different because they're different, and them two are the same, alright? Oh god, I hope that makes sense. Right, so once you've done that, that was the sort of hardish part. So now all we're going to do, on the center of there, you're going to pop that mushroom there. You're going to build another one and pop it in the center of there. And then you're going to build another one and pop it there. And yeah, the reason why I didn't put blue there is because obviously it just looks like that. So I've just left it red like that. But anyway, you get the idea. So you want to pop your 3 mushrooms there, and you should have them looking a bit like this. There it is. That is the guy, the mushroom, the man of the hour. And guess what? Little sneaky preview for next week. Well, not next week, but the next build. Look at this guy. What do you think? He looks pretty sick, doesn't he? I actually quite enjoyed him. And do you know what? He may be one of my new favourite mobs, but I don't know. I do quite like the patterning on there. And yeah, if you look at one of these guys, oh, jeez, pardon me. if you look at all these guys really close, you will actually see that that is the patterning on this guy. And I just did, this is just for fun, guys. I'm not actually building this thing, but this is meant to be the killer buddy, but it looks like a chicken that's been cooked and roasted in the oven if it wasn't white. And yeah, I just thought I'd show you because that's an epic fail of a build. So I won't be doing that as a tutorial because I genuinely didn't think it was worthy of a tutorial, but I thought I'd show you just for the fun of it anyway. But look at these, look at all these builds that we've done so far, and it's looking good. I've been zu-wii-mama, guys. Make sure you stay tuned because I've got a really awesome build after that guy that you just seen there. I might do it before, who knows, but anyway, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.